Hello and welcome back to Wednesday edition of CouchFunded. I'm George.
I'm Nate.
And today we are going to bring you a couple of projects that we think look neat or cool or we just want to talk about stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so the first one up, these are both Kickstarters today. The first one up is called The Unkindness of Ravens. It's a feature film, epic horror fantasy.
Spooky.
What do you think about this? All right, so they're asking for $60,204.
Which is
It's an odd number, I think, because it's
in
translated from pounds. Yeah. They're currently at the time of us filming just over 40,000. So they still have 20,000 to go.
12 days.
12 days at the time of us filming. Let's see.
Plenty of time.
It is. This is by Lowry Brewster. This is Highlands of Scotland. This is where this is all filmed. Okay. So, an army veteran is besieged by a legion of demonic ravens in the Highlands of Scotland.
So, we just watched the trailer.
We did, and
I think it looks pretty freaky, but I didn't see a lot of ravens in there.
They were flying around in the background.
Okay.
And
I saw them on pictures and stuff, but not like.
And there's a lot of plague doctor looking things in there.
Yeah,
a lot of cool maybe that's supposed to be like a raven beak. I don't know. Maybe the ravens is a metaphor for something in his life. We'll find out.
Freak me out.
Freaked you out. That's good. I actually found out about this campaign through a previous Kickstarter I had backed, which was the Harbinger Down.
Nice.
It was a practical effects movie that Studio ADI made, and they had put this out to their backers saying, check this out.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer. I was in right on that trailer alone. I love the look of the creatures that they're doing.
You backed it for 50 something?
I originally backed it for it was $38 for the 3-disc collector's edition of the movie. And then the other day, they sent out an update saying, hey, we also are going to put out our first movie, and it's going to come in a collector's edition where that one's labeled number 1 and the new one's labeled number 2, so it'll look really good on the shelf together. And I was like, you know what? I really want this to succeed. I think it looks cool. I'll back for the other one. So you just add another $38 to it. And it upped my pledge to $75 shipped from Scotland or wherever these guys are. And you get 2 3-disc sets, a Blu-ray, DVD, and the soundtrack to each one.
Oh, wow. That seems like a pretty good deal.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And a lot of the
full-length feature movies?
Full-length feature movies. With tons of all the extra stuff and all that good stuff on there. And I believe one of the cool things that I like to look at on here is you can get a poster from the movie with the Unkindness of Ravens, with all the ravens flying around the guy, but you can also send in your own photo, and then their artists make you look all bloody and touched up, and then they put you into the poster, and you can get the poster with your image on it. Which is
pretty cool. It's a pretty unique reward.
Yeah, that's awesome. You don't see that kind of stuff, like personalized stuff like that, happen a lot.
I don't know if I'd want to hang up a poster of myself.
All blotted out and everything? Well, how about watching a video of you getting spectacularly sacrificed to the old gods?
Even better.
So you can somehow send in a video, and their video guy puts you into it, like green screens you in.
Kind of crazy.
Which is pretty awesome. Yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff. They're doing some of the masks and costumes and props and
get the masks.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, a lot of cool, and there's different masks for the different styles of guys in the movie. I'm excited just to watch this movie, and I don't need the props or anything yet. I want to see this thing first.
Those are pricey though. That stuff.
So yeah, I'm excited. They're not first time director or anything. Like, he's done another film already, so he knows how to make a movie.
Yeah,
or
it looked like they filmed quite a bit of it.
Yeah, the trailer looked really good. I don't know. It seems like a pretty cool thing to back.
So is it fully filmed already, or they just did a quick trailer?
You know what? I don't know. I don't remember. I read this days and days ago, so I don't remember right now.
Wait, scroll back then.
Filming and shooting. Finally shot and edited. We still need help to complete the post-production. So it is shot. It's completely shot. That's awesome. That's even better. That's probably why they're only asking for 60,000 just to finish the film. So yeah, jump on that if you're into horror movies, depending on where you're from in the country. So yeah, go check that out. You can look up Unkindness of Ravens or click the links below.
Ravens are creepy.
They are. And speaking of creepy, how about Don't Cuddle the Krampus?
Don't you mean Krampus?
Krampus. This is a retro 80s toy line from Warpo Toys. This is their second attempt at making toys. They brought a Kickstarter, I guess last year maybe, which was a Cthulhu-based, kind of a Kenner style, like 80s style, 5 points of articulation, Cthulhu-based action figures that succeeded. They delivered. The whole thing went through. So
I didn't see him in person.
I've seen them in stores. I didn't order them because I don't really care about Cthulhu enough to order an action figure of it.
But you do care about Krampus.
But I do like Krampus.
Krampus.
Krampus. So they say Krampus about 500 times in this video. So if you don't want to hear that word, don't watch the video.
It's a long video.
But
8 minutes is too long.
They're asking for $70,000. At the time of our filming, they're just over $56,000, and they're still 11 days to go. So
that's pretty close. There's 14,000 left, roughly 13,000 left.
Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't get that.
Yeah, I would think they'll be able to get it.
It's it seems pretty doable at that point. Like you're pretty close. So this is supposed to be based on Krampus from if he were a toy line in
Krampus?
1986.
Yeah.
What Warpo likes to do is they'll take a time period and they try and design a toy that fits specifically into that time period.
So it's essentially My Pet Monster.
Yeah, it's a My Pet Monster in darker, muted colors that don't look as good as My Pet Monster.
Which I never had a My Pet Monster.
I didn't either. I wanted one so bad.
I could have had one, but for whatever reason, I never had one.
Yeah, I really wanted one. I never had it either.
I just wanted to break his chains.
Yes.
And this guy comes with chains.
And I'm going to do it. Which doesn't make any sense for Krampus, but it's fine. I like that it's on there.
But because it's My Pet Monster.
Exactly. One of the things that they do, specifically when they're working with that timeline, is they like to try and find artists that were working in that time and hire them.
Yeah.
So they're working with an artist named James Groman, who worked on things like Mad Balls, and he knows that style, and actually My Pet Monster, and he knows that style, and he's really good at that style.
Yeah.
And the art he created for this is really, even if you're not interested in the plush, it's worth checking out the campaign to look at the art he created for this. And that's actually one of the things that I wish they would let you just buy that coloring book, because I feel like the coloring book is going to be full of cool art that he made.
Probably, yeah. But I don't know if I haven't looked at all the pledge levels, but if you could buy his original artwork,
that would be pretty cool.
For Krampus.
I mean, as we scroll down and look at some of these pictures, like the different iterations that he was trying to, like, before they nailed what they actually wanted to do, they're amazing. Like his art is just so cool. So it's really worth checking out.
Do you think that's the coloring book images, or do you think?
I hope so. I hope it's stuff like that.
I would hope so too.
But the figure itself is, at the early bird level, was $65, and at the regular level, because the early bird is probably sold out while you're watching this, the regular level is $80,
which is pricey.
But it's a big toy.
Yeah. And
don't forget, it's $35 shipping on top of that.
And that's crazy to me.
I don't understand the shipping costs, but
at the regular price of $80 plus $35, you're at $115 for this figure.
Yeah.
You get 3 evil kids or naughty boys.
Kids or whatever they're called.
Which are kind of little pancake plushes. They're
like pillow pals from
which are cool. I don't know if you need 3 of them. It comes with a bag that you can put the kids in.
It's a play value. You got to hide the kids around the house, and then the Krampus goes and finds it.
Krampus loves to find little babies. The prototype looks great. I mean, colors are but that's me.
I think it's a little too dark if they're trying to go for 80s style. Like that dark brown fur is really not 80s.
Yeah.
But I do like the look of the figure. I like the sculpting on the face. I like the design on the plush of the naughty kids. It's pretty funny. It's very.
They have 2 sides. So one side he's being evil, and the other side he's scared.
He got caught.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah. So what do you think? Just a little. The shipping price is what kills you.
Shipping kills me because I ship plenty of boxes, and to ship something that costs $35 to ship just domestically. I mean, internationally, yeah, that's not a hefty price, but
International is pretty standard, but like I've never shipped anything in the U.S. that costs $35.
no, unless it's
Unless maybe they're
can't-
shipping like UPS or FedEx, maybe.
maybe, but even that, I don't see why you would ship that way. It doesn't seem
I
like
mean,
the
maybe
best
it's
choice.
maybe it's going to be a giant box. Well,
And then-
we'll leave it up to you
yeah.
to decide if that shipping's worth it. It ends up
Then-
being about 100 to 115
Yeah.
depending on what.
And they have a lot of add-ons, but you have to buy the base figure before you can get
Basically,
the
have to
add-ons.
spend $100, at least $100 before you can even buy more to add.
And a lot of the add-ons look really cool, but I would rather have those as other pledge levels or
yeah, I
stretch
agree.
goals or something. Like, that's me.
It would be fun to be able to just buy some of the add-ons without having to spend $100 first.
Yeah.
Because once I get to the $100 mark, it's like, well, I'm kind of
Yeah, because to get
Well,
all those
limited.
add-ons, you're $200 probably.
or more, yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
And that's pricey. And I don't know if shipping goes up after that.
I think the shipping is added. I think the shipping's included in the price with the rest of the stuff.
Okay.
Like you don't have to add shipping on top of it, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, yeah, you just add the price. So a mug is $10, sticker pack's $4,
I mean, they have Old
deck of
Maid,
cards is $14.
which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. And look, he's even got the little glasses, like the
Yeah,
little Old Maid
Old Maid
glasses.
glasses. A lot of cool retro stuff going on.
Although a
but
$15 coloring book,
it's
it's getting up there.
yeah, and it doesn't really show you what's inside the coloring book. Wrapping paper seems odd for $20.
I do like the fake cereal box where
Yeah.
it's like it's just the box and you put in whatever cereal you want inside of it, but it does come with a prize, which is pretty nice.
Yeah,
But they're making a lot. I mean, in order to make all of this stuff, like they're not just funding a plush, they're funding
No.
all of this other stuff. Because even if just one person buys it, they have to then make that thing.
yeah.
So it's kind of like that initial.
A lot of it's paper goods, but
yeah.
still like a Krampus hat. Sure. Like,
But even 70,000 just to make a plush and all that stuff,
yeah,
it's hard. It's tough. So
but
they're
you're
close.
in it for $100.
I'm in it. Let's do it. Let's get this doll. I want to see it.
I'll live vicariously.
You can
through
come over and play with it when I get it. We'll come back on and you can talk about Krampus next Christmas.
Don't you mean Krampus?
This has been a very Krampus Christmas. Have you noticed that in stores and
everywhere.
everywhere? It's everywhere this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
I've
know.
never
what
heard
happened.
of Krampus before this, but
Before this year?
not really. I like Christmas. Like, I like.
You were a good kid. Krampus never beat you with
Yeah.
a switch.
I didn't get whipped by the devil.
All right. Well, thanks for taking a look at these projects with me.
Yeah.
See you next time. Bring
I'm
something
not
you're
watching
backing.
that movie.
I'm gonna make you watch that movie. You better hope it
Only
doesn't
if-
get funded.
Only if Krampus is there to protect me.
We're watching that movie. I'm making him watch it when it comes in.
I'm
All right.
I'm going to be crying the next episode.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Friday where we reward reviews. Reward reviews on Friday. We got to get an easier name for that.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Call it Krampus Reviews.
We'll see you on Friday. Bye.